Today's show is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Working from home, protect your data with an extra layer of security at expressvpn.com/inside. Welcome to Inside Gaming. I'm Brian. It's Weekend Roundup, the multiplayer mode of Halo Infinite. It's been around for a couple of weeks now, so let's check in, see how it's doing. All right, let's check. Oh, it looks like cheaters are ruining everything and 343 is being slow to fix things. Ah, yes. Nothing like the start of a new multiplayer game to bring out the cheaters and all the complaints. So let's dig into it. Ever since the free-to-play multiplayer went live, cheating, of course, has been an issue. It's the usual tricks, wall hacks, aimbots, the kind of stuff that plagues these games and has since time immemorial. And lots of people were complaining online, and they took to Twitter, where everyone goes to complain about everything. The streamer Douglas Doug is Raw Wolf showed a clip of a cheater that looked to be using a wall hack and an aimbot. Another player, Zlep Official, tweeted, "Came across my first cheater on Halo today. I asked him if he was cheating, and he said he had a controller mod. LOL. I like how he just admitted to it. I mean, yeah, dude, I got a controller mod. Yeah, anyway, they're not gonna do anything about it. Another player, Response, tweeted a clip of an aimbotter and tweeted a common request that players are asking of 343, let me turn off crossplay until you guys can get an actual anti-cheat implemented. And the popular streamer Jack Courage Dunlop tweeted that he too had come across cheaters in ranked mode. Kotaku writer Renata Price also said they have had experience with cheaters, writing that they definitely played against some very suspicious snipers, particularly in the game's Fiesta mode. It's a fiesta of cheating. Price added that there was at least one instance where a player went on a 19 kill rampage before finally being stopped. Maybe they were just good, Renata, you don't know. I mean, all right, 19 kills. I've never done that, but I'm also old and I suck at those games. All right, so what is 343 doing about all this? Because of course, cheaters are the quickest way to ruin a game like this. Well, Halo community manager John Junzik said that help is on the way. He tweeted, unfortunately, cheating is a natural part of supporting a free-to-play PC game, and it's one that we anticipated. We just haven't done anything about it yet. He added, it'll never go away entirely, but we're prepared and committed to releasing consistent improvements to our game systems and taking action on bad actors. Then he went on to clarify, because people were like, wait, what do you mean by that? He clarified saying improvement to our game systems includes not only our anti-cheat, but the rest of the game as well. It's worded this way because we don't take a quote single feature approach, but a game-wide approach to anti-cheat. All right, but what about turning off crossplay? That way at least console players don't have to put up with all the PC shenanigans. No word on that yet. Then again, you can still cheat on consoles too. There's modded controllers. I'm not gonna give people ideas. What would also help really in the short term, in the immediate, is a way to report people in game. And you would think 343, since they knew about cheating, that this is gonna happen, they were prepared. Feature's not really available yet. Currently, you have to submit a ticket through the Halo support website and upload video evidence, which would help your case. Why don't you just send it through snail mail? That would be just as effective. Junzik said that we know having a report player feature in-game is desired, but please use this method, meaning the ticket method, to file reports for now. So we know, but we ain't gonna do it yet. And again, not to Monday morning quarterback this, but maybe you should have launched with that feature, because surely they knew, like they said, that cheating would be an issue. He himself said it was a natural part of supporting a free-to-play PC game, so they were clearly aware. It just would have been a good idea. Oh well, hopefully it'll come out sooner rather than later. They're at least aware of it. They're going to make adjustments, hopefully, again, quickly, because cheaters can ruin a game like this real quick. Meanwhile, the game's Battle Pass has gotten a much-needed update. Players have been complaining about its glacial progression, but 343 revamped it recently to give you a lot of XP just for playing, as well as other tweaks. Now, playing one game will get you 300 XP, your second and third will get you 200 each, 100 XP for your fourth, fifth, and sixth game. Junzik tweeted, we believe this increase will help address those slower initial payouts while also benefiting those of you jumping on each and every day. And he said they're going to monitor the impact of those adjustments, adding, we know that many of you want even larger changes and we're committed to doing so, but those will take time. So the good news is 343 being very responsive to issues in the game when it comes to the Battle Pass at least, and they're aware of the cheating. They're no doubt working on it as we speak, but it's definitely something they need to address ASAP. All right, we'll get to the rest of the stories in just a second, but first, guys, it's time to thank one of our longtime sponsors that gives more than they take. You know them, you should love them. talking about Honey, the online extension that saves you money when you shop. Boy, and you're gonna be doing a lot of online shopping over the holidays. When you shop online, you're ready to check out, you know what happens. The Honey button drops down. All you have to do is click apply coupons. Just like that, Honey applies any working coupons it finds directly to your cart. I've been doing a lot of holiday shopping already, some Cyber Monday stuff. I got a million nieces and nephews I gotta buy stuff for. Honey, it makes at least 3 times the buttons come down. Boom, save a little money on that puzzle for your 3-year-old nephew. Honey's got you covered. Honey supports over 30,000 stores online, from everything to clothing, to tech, and gadgets. They found their members over $2 billion in savings. If you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out on free savings. It's literally free, it installs in a few seconds, and by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this show. I'd never recommend something I don't use. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/inside. That's joinhoney.com/inside. So save money with Honey. All right, on to the rest of the stories. We are getting closer to the launch of Dying Light 2, and some fans got very good news about its progress, mainly that it's done. Developer Techland tweeted from the game's official account that Dying Light 2 has gone gold, meaning that development has finished. They wrote, "It wouldn't be possible without your support over all these years. We will spend additional time making sure that we'll deliver the best possible experience for you." The sequel to 2015's Dying Light will release for PS5, PS4, PC, Switch, Xbox Series X, and the Xbox One on February 4th. So that is some great news. The acclaimed co-op shooter Deep Rock Galactic is coming to the PlayStation. The critically acclaimed game that blends mining and fighting hordes of enemies has been a pretty nice hit for the PC and the Xbox. It sold more than 3 million copies. Now it is coming to the PS4 and the PS5 next month. In a Steam post, the developer Ghost Ship Games wrote that the console launch will not include crossplay between PlayStation and Steam or Xbox, boo, but will support cross-generation play between the PS4 and the PS5. Oh, Sony's being weird again, I bet. They added that we are still looking into solutions on how to implement this, but at this point, we won't make any promises. We're only a small team, after all. Like I said, it's been very well received. The PC version of Deep Rock Galactic has an 85 on Metacritic. IGN called it the best kind of 4-player co-op game with exciting combat, great missions, and lots of upgrades. If you've tried to play the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition, you know that they launched in a bad state. Specifically on the PC, it is bad. But a new update is here, and it makes some significant improvements. The 1.03 update for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, not Switch though, sadly, makes stability improvements, adds a new cinematic camera, fixes various misspellings throughout all 3 games. So a lot of stuff. And most importantly, they toned down those rain effects in the trilogy, which were pretty rainy before, pretty overpowering. You can also now toggle on ground haze in San Andreas to deal with the fog issues. They've also restored menu sound effects for GTA 3 and Vice City instead of just using the ones for San Andreas on everything. Doesn't fix everything, of course, but it's good to see they're working on it. Speaking of GTA, the co-founder of Rockstar dished a little bit on what the future of the company might be. We're talking about Jamie King, who did an interview with the Spanish YouTuber Killas, said that we might get a different tone in GTA 6. He said it might not be as edgy or quite as funny compared to what we're used to from Rockstar. Specifically, he said, "I wouldn't be surprised if the tone starts changing. And if it's maybe not quite as edgy or quite as funny, I just think maybe there's some more opportunity for them to do something cheesy, because they never do. Maybe not. There's a beautiful machine there that you'd have to try real hard to up." So yeah, and we've sort of read reports before that they might be going for more mainstreamy feels on their GTA games, but we should note King has not been at Rockstar in a long time. He left in the mid-2000s, but other mainstays like Leslie Benzies and Dan Houser have also left Rockstar over the last few years, so quite a bit of leadership change in recent memory. King said those departures might contribute to an overall cultural shift at Rockstar, saying, "I just look at the success of Grand Theft Auto 5 Online and Red Dead Redemption 2, and I'm like, they're just gonna be fine, period." But I think culturally, internally, both at North and New York, missing Leslie and Dan, yeah, there's a difference for sure. All right, time for a 5-second review. So I've never been a huge Battlefield guy, but this game, it didn't change my views at all. All right, let's talk about the games coming out next week. First up, This Is the President is a political thriller. You are the newly elected leader with a shady background, like all presidents. It is up to you to abuse the position of the most powerful man in the world to escape justice for past crimes, even if that pitches the country into utter chaos. It comes to PC December 6th. Rune Factory 4 Special. Journey into the vibrant world of Rune Factory and experience the legendary fantasy farming adventure like never before. Welcome to Selphia, a region ruled by the native dragon Ventuswil and you. After falling from the sky and landing on the back of a friendly dragon, the young hero or heroine is invited to live in the local castle and as a newly designated ruler, begin their life anew while developing the town, exploring nearby dungeons, and of course, cultivating the soil. It comes to PC, PS4, and Xbox One December 7th. Thunder Tier 1 is a realistic top-down shooter where you join an elite special operations team tasked with stopping a dangerous terrorist organization wreaking havoc across the fictional Eastern European country of Solovia. It comes to PC December 7th. White Shadows, The Wolves Are Watching. Venture through a captivating but brutal dystopia where a young adventurer will travel through this huge city's brightest highs and delve into its darkest depths on her perilous journey of discovery and finding her destiny where hope seems in short supply. It comes to PC, PS5, Xbox Series X December 7th. Startup Panic. Quit your job and build an exciting startup. What could go wrong? Survive the tech bubble, compete with rival CEOs, and expand your office from bedroom programmer to the heights of global corporate sabotage, as long as you don't get hacked or kidnapped. Comes to PC December 8th. Breakwaters. Adventure through an ever-changing oceanic world that evolves the way you interact with water. Swim, sail, and fly to find new islands with unique resources to build, craft, and survive. Join friends online and build a home to defend or to defeat massive titans, bringing calm to the waves. Comes to PC December 9th. Kyo is a team-based online multiplayer vehicle combat game set in a sci-fi post-apocalyptic world. Build your loadout to suit your playstyle and balance your team to dominate the battlefield using futuristic remote-controlled vehicles. Comes to PC December 9th. And last but not least, Halo Infinite. It's here! The legendary Halo series returns with the most expansive Master Chief campaign yet. When all hope is lost and humanity's fate hangs in the balance, the Master Chief is ready to confront the most ruthless foe he's ever faced. Step inside the armor of humanity's greatest hero to experience an epic adventure and explore the massive scale of the Halo ring. Oh, and there's a groundbreaking free-to-play multiplayer experience that's already here though. The campaign comes to PC, Xbox Series X, and Xbox One December 8th. That's all the news I got for you this week, guys. I hope you're having a great weekend. We will see you soon.